Modem is used in data transmission. When was it invented and in which country? A. 1963 USA. B. 1965 Germany. C. 1950 USA. D. 1950 Japan. The correct answer is 1950 USA. Which of the following technique is used for time-to-line TTL? A technique used in best effort delivery system to avoid endlessly looping packets. B. A technique used by protocols in which a lower-level protocol accepts a message from a higher-level protocol and places it in the data portion of the low-level frame. C. One of the pieces that results when an IP gateway divides an IP datagram into smaller pieces for transmission across a network that cannot handle the original datagram size. D. All of the above. The correct answer is a technique used in best effort delivery system to avoid endlessly looping packets. Communication network is A. One or more conductors that serve as a common connection for a related group of devices. B. A continuous frequency capable of being modulated or impressed with a second signal. C. The condition with two or more stations attempt to use the same channel at the same time. D. A collection of interconnected functional units that provides a data communications service among stations attached to the network. The correct answer is a collection of interconnected functional units that provides a data communications service among stations attached to the network. Which of the following statement is incorrect? A. If a host moves from one network to another, its IP address must change. B. Routing uses the network portion of the IP address. The path taken by packets traveling to a host with multiple IP addresses depends on the address used. C. IP addresses encode both a network and a host on that network. They do not specify an individual machine but a connection to a network. D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. Bandlimited signal is A. Transmission of signals without modulation. B. A signal all of whose energy is contained within a finite frequency range. C. Simultaneous transmission of data to a number of stations. D. All of the above. The correct answer is a signal all of whose energy is contained within a finite frequency range. Computers in a LAN can be interconnected by radio and infrared technologies. A. Wireless LANs. B. Network topologies. C. Multiplexer. D. Modem. The correct answer is wireless LANs. You have a network ID of 134.57.0.0 and you need to divide it into multiple subnets in which at least 600 host IDs for each subnet are available. You desire to have the largest amount of subnets available. Which subnet mask should you assign? A. 255.255.224.0 B. 255.255.240.0 C. 255.255.248.0 D. 255.255.255.0 The correct answer is 255.255.255.0. How many digits of the network user address are known as the DNIC data network identification code? A. First 3. B. First 4. C. First 5. D. First 7. The correct answer is first 4. Which of the following is the address of the router? A. The IP address. B. The TCP address. C. The subnet mask. D. The default gateway. The correct answer is the default gateway. Thorough planning must take place when setting up an 802.3 network. A maximum number of segments can separate any two nodes on the network. What is the maximum number of segments allowed between two nodes? A5, B2, C4, D6. The correct answer is 5. A device that links two homogeneous packet broadcast local networks is A hub, B bridge, C repeater, D gateway. The correct answer is bridge. Identify the odd term amongst the following group. A coaxial cable, B optical fiber, C twisted pair wire, D microwaves. The correct answer is microwaves. Which of the following divides the high-speed signal into frequency bands? A T-switch, B modem, C frequency division multiplexer, D time division multiplexer. The correct answer is frequency division multiplexer. What is the first octet range for a Class C IP address? A 192.255, B 192.223, C 192.226, D 128.191. The correct answer is 192.223. Which utility is useful for finding the local host name? A netstat, B netstat, C ping, D hostname. The correct answer is hostname. Which of the following conditions is used to transmit two packets over a medium at the same time? A contention, B collision, C synchronous, D asynchronous. The correct answer is collision. The slowest transmission speeds are those of A twisted pair wire, B coaxial cable, C fiber optic cable, D microwaves. The correct answer is twisted pair wire. A teleprocessing system may consist of A user systems, B communications systems, C computer center systems, D all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. If the ASCII character G is sent and the character D is received, what type of error is this? A single bit, B multiple bit, C burst, D recoverable. The correct answer is burst. Which layer of OSI determines the interface of the system with the user? A network, B application, C data link, D session. The correct answer is application. The transfer of data from a CPU to peripheral devices of a computer is achieved through A modems, B computer ports, C interfaces, D buffer memory. The correct answer is computer ports. What is the number of separate protocol layers at the serial interface gateway specified by the X.25 standard? A4, B2, C6, D3. The correct answer is 3. Many data communication networks have been established which provide a wealth of on-demand information services to people at home. What is the name of the system which provides an interactive graphics-rich service that permits users to select what they want? A teletext system, B fax system, C videotext system, D microwave system. The correct answer is videotext system. Which of the following statements is correct? A terminal section of a synchronous modem contains the scrambler. B receiver section of a synchronous modem contains the scrambler. C transmission section of a synchronous modem contains the scrambler. D control section of a synchronous modem contains the scrambler. The correct answer is transmission section of a synchronous modem contains the scrambler. Which of the following characteristics are suited to the PSS applications? A. Bursty traffic and low communications intensity. B. Widely dispersed terminals and access to international packets switched services. C. Multiple remote hosts or applications accessed by a single local access circuit terminal and circuit. D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. Because the configuration information for a DHCP client is received dynamically, you must use which utility to read the current configuration to verify the settings. A. Ping. B. Tracert. C. ARP. D. ipconfig. The correct answer is ipconfig. Which of the following is separated by a subnet mask? A. DHCP scopes. B. Network ID and host ID. C. Domains. D. Subnets. The correct answer is network ID and host ID. The signal-to-noise ratio for a voice grade line is 30.1 dB decibels or a power ratio of 1023:1. The maximum achievable data rate on this line, whose spectrum ranges from 300 Hz to 4300 Hz, is A. 6200 bps, B. 9600 bps, C. 34000 bps, D. 31000 bps. The correct answer is 31000 bps. TCP is A. Operates at the data link layer. B. Connection-orientated and unreliable. C. Connection-orientated and reliable. D. Connectionless and unreliable. The correct answer is connection-orientated and reliable. An encyclopedic database. A. is an information utility that specializes in storing and searching information. B. is generally free. C. is easy for beginners to use. D. all of the above. The correct answer is an information utility that specializes in storing and searching information. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Protocol converters are the same as multiplexers. B. Protocol converters are the same as TDMs. C. Protocol converters are usually not operated in pairs. D. Protocol converters are usually operated in. The correct answer is protocol converters are usually not operated in pairs. The dialogue techniques for terminal use do not include A. Questions and answers. B. Open-ended questions. C. Form fillings. D. Menu display. The correct answer is open-ended questions. You have a network ID of 192.168.10.0 and require at least 25 host IDs for each subnet with the largest amount of subnets available. Which subnet mask should you assign? A. 255.255.255.192. B. 255.255.255.224. C. 255.255.255.240. D. 255.255.255.248. The correct answer is 255.255.255.224. The encoding method specified in the EIA 232 standard is A. NRZI. B. NRZL. C. Manchester. D. Differential Manchester. The correct answer is NRZL. Examples are packet switching using frame relay and cell switching using ATM technologies. Select the best fit for answer. A. Bandwidth alternatives. B. Switching alternating. C. Inter-organizational networks. D. Extranets. The correct answer is switching alternating. The physical layer in reference to the OSI model defines A. Data link procedures that provide for the exchange of data via frames that can be sent and received. B. The interface between the X.25 network and packet mode device. C. The virtual circuit interface to packet switched service. D. All of the above. The correct answer is the interface between the X.25 network and packet mode device. A required characteristic of an online real-time system is A. More than one CPU. B. Offline batch processing. C. No delay in processing. D. All of the above. The correct answer is no delay in processing. How many Class A, B, and C network IDs can exist? A. 113 658. B. 16 382. C. 126. D. 128. The correct answer is 113 658. The transmission signal coding method of TI carrier is called A. Bipolar. B. NRZ. C. Manchester. D. Binary. The correct answer is bipolar. Which of the following statement is correct? A. Buffering is the process of temporarily storing the data to allow for small variation in device speeds. B. Buffering is a method to reduce crosstalks. C. Buffering is a method to reduce the routing overhead. D. Buffering is storage of data within the transmitting medium until the receiver is ready to receive. The correct answer is buffering is the process of temporarily storing the data to allow for small variation in device speeds. You are working with a network that has the network ID 192.168.10.0 and require 9 subsets for your company and the maximum number of hosts. What subnet mask should you use? A. 255.255.255.192. B. 255.255.255.224. C. 255.255.255.240. D. 255.255.255.248. The correct answer is 255.255.255.240. Messages from one computer terminal can be sent to another by using data networks. The message to be sent is converted to an electronic digital signal transmitted via a cable telephone or satellite and then converted back again at the receiving end. What is this system of sending messages called? A. Paperless office. B. Electronic mail. C. Global network. D. Electronic newspaper. The correct answer is electronic mail. HDLC high-level data link control is A method of determining which device has access to the transmission medium at any time. B. A method access control technique for multiple access transmission media. C. A very common bit-oriented data link protocol issued by ISO. D. Network access standard for connecting stations to a circuit-switched network. The correct answer is a very common bit-oriented data link protocol issued by ISO. You are working with a network that has the network ID 192.168.10.0. What subnet should you use that supports 4 subnets and a maximum number of hosts? A. 255.255.255.192. B. 255.255.255.224. C. 255.255.255.240. D. 255.255.255.248. The correct answer is 255.255.255.224. Establishing a virtual connection is functionally equivalent to A. Connecting as virtual memory. B. Physically connecting a DTE and DCE. C. Placing a telephone call prior to a conversation. D. Placing a modem prior to a conversation. The correct answer is placing a telephone call prior to a conversation. The first step in troubleshooting many problems is to verify which of the following other subnet mask is valid. B. TCP/IP is installed correctly on the client. C. The WINS server is running. D. The BDC is operable. The correct answer is TCP/IP is installed correctly on the client. You are working with a network that is 172.16.0.0 and would like to have the maximum number of hosts per subnet. This assumes support for 8 subnets. What subnet mask should you use? A. 255.255.192.0 B. 255.255.224.0 C. 255.255.240.0 D. 255.255.248.0 The correct answer is 255.255.240.0. Which of the following files is used for NetBIOS name resolution? A. Hosts. B. Elm hosts. C. ARP. D. FQDN. The correct answer is Elm hosts.